Morning everyone, I'm back today with another reading from our ebook, Start Your Crystal Journey, a beginner's guide to working with crystals. Today we're going to go a little bit more in depth and we're going to talk about what to do with our new rock babies. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to get started. Alright, so we are going to begin our reading shortly. I just wanted to explain what you're going to be looking at while listening today. So I have my bowl of tumbles out, as well as a singing bowl and a candle just because. I also have some incense burning in the background, some rose incense, and you might obviously will not be able to see it or smell it, but I hope that you'll be able to feel the love with this sacred space we've created today. What to do with your new crystals. Congratulations, you finally made a choice and your beautiful new crystals just arrived and you love them. What next? How can you get the most from working with them, and what will make them happy as they work with you? There are many philosophies and schools of thought when it comes to crystal healing and energy work, and we agree with parts of almost all that we've come across. But one thing we have come to know is absolutely true every time is that it's more a good idea to clear your crystals when they first arrive and then regularly as you use them. We think of it as one of those basics like washing your hands before you eat and washing produce before using it, or erasing a whiteboard you want to use after someone else wrote on it. You just have no way of knowing where that crystal has been or what it's been used for before it got to you. Maybe the person carving it had a bad day. Maybe the person driving the delivery truck had road rage. Maybe the source of the crystal was used for rituals of a currently unknown variety somewhere back in time. It's safer and more efficient energy-wise to just cleanse your crystals when they arrive before mixing them with your other rock babies. Great, so we've probably convinced you. Now, how do you clear them? And by the way, the words clear and cleanse are often used interchangeably. There are several methods, and some are more effective than others, while some are more appropriate for fragile crystals. Generally speaking, one of the ways to clear crystals is, when they arrive, to put them in a bath of lukewarm water with a little sea salt. Salt has the behavior of pulling out and cleansing energy. However, some crystals will rust in water, such as hematite and lodestone, aka magnetite. And here is an example of that for you. It has that natural octahedron shape. Others can become brittle or break or even dissolve. These include selenite, turquoise, lepidolite, mica, pyrite, labradorite, malachite, and moldavite. Pearls and opals can also be damaged by a saltwater soak. If clearing crystal jewelry, avoid getting any dyed crystals wet. Commonly dyed beads can include magnesite, howlite, garnet, and cornelian. To get the same results as salt more safely and gradually, you can place your crystals on a chunk of selenite overnight. Selenite is very soft and should be treated with care as it can scratch easily, but storing selenite among your crystals can also help keep their energy pure and protected when not in use. Cornelian has the property of cleansing other crystals as well, though it seems to take longer than selenite. On our website at healingcrystals.com, we have another great option for clearing crystals, and that's using sound. Some people work with tuning forks or singing bowls for this, but our video uses a wide range of frequencies for a more comprehensive clearing. You can find the video on our homepage under Clear Your Crystals with the press of a button, and I'll put a link to that in the description below. Crystal singing bowls can also be very effective if you have one of them. Another tried and true method includes Reiki. Surrounding your crystals in dry rice for several days or burying them in soil for several days also works. Be sure to accurately mark them where you buried or bring in a bucket of soil to bury them. Many people find that passing their crystals through incense such as nagshampa, lavender or sage smoke can help clear crystals. Be sure to have the crystals several inches from the source of the smoke so they will not change temperature quickly and crack. Finally, when you've cleared your crystals, it's important to dedicate or program them. A clear but undedicated or unprogrammed crystal is like an empty space waiting to be filled. So if you don't fill it with pure light and universal love, in keeping with your spiritual practices and beliefs, or give it a job to do, your crystal can become filled with other energies and may need clearing again sooner than you would like. To dedicate or program your crystals, hold them in your hand, a few at a time, and picture pure light surrounding them. Then repeat your dedication of them aloud in your mind 3 to 5 times in a row. A sample dedication would be, I dedicate these crystals to be used only for the highest good of all and to be a blessing for all who receive their healing. Your dedication should embrace who you are and what you believe and the conviction that you only want to use crystals for good, so as to do no harm in your healing or other energy work. I always like to hold the crystal when I program it or dedicate it, and I ask the crystal to do what I would like. So with this Blue Chalcedony, I could hold it and ask that the crystal please help me with its soothing, calming vibration and more. I always include and more when I put intentions to my crystals, because oftentimes crystals can do so much more than we can think or imagine. And it's nice to leave the door open for them to help us in ways we couldn't think of. Programming crystals works the same way as dedicating them. It's important to state your program as clear as you can and again to repeat it several times in a row while holding your crystal. Once you've cleansed and dedicated your crystal, you may want to energize them by sitting them among other crystals or placing them in the moonlight. Reiki is also a great way to energize them. Some people put their crystals in sunlight for a short time to charge them. Always be mindful if you do this because the sun can fade certain crystals. So don't keep them out in the sun for a long time. In summary, clear, dedicate and or program. Charge, then enjoy. Crystals enjoy having something to do, so get started right away. If you have any questions about cleansing, programming, dedicating, or charging, you are more than welcome to leave them in the comments below. Alternatively, for these readings, I go live on Instagram every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And if you want a question answered immediately, you can always join us in the live and ask your question there. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope you have a more in-depth understanding of working with your rock babies. And I hope that you just enjoy working with them more. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you soon.